Hindi pala tayo hindi pala tayo nag-suspend, no? O tuloy. Police Staff Sergeant Noel Alabata,
Yes, sir.
do you consent to this chairman na sabihin ko yung nakita ko diyan ngayon pag-inspection sa katawan mo? Papayag ka ba?
Yes, sir.
Hindi.
Wala problema sa akin, sir.
Hingi ka muna advice sa doktor mo, sa abogado mo. Kung ano yung nakita ko sa katawan mo, yung nagpapa-inspection ka sa akin,
Yes, sir.
sabihin ko dito.
Yes, sir.
Kasi private body mo yun eh.
Yes, sir.
Dapat may consent ako galing sa'yo. Yeah.
Sir, kung okay lang po, sir, magbe-base po tayo sa medical record po, sir.
Medical record?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Doc, how about the medical record of Noel Alabata?
Mr. Chair, we need a written order from this committee or a court order for that. Then we can provide you the
Yes,
records.
we will require you now. Please produce written request. Subpoena. We will subpoena you right at this moment. We will produce the written subpoena and I'm giving you the verbal subpoena right now. May dala ka? May dala ka? Okay. Gawan ninyo ng written request. Written subpoena. You want to say something, Senator Jinggoy?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think the public ought to know what transpired during the lull. Did the doctor confirm that he was the one who performed the surgery on Staff Sergeant Alabata?
Yes, the doctor confirmed. Dr. Angelo Liuza, kinonfirm niya
Yes.
na siya yung nag-perform ng operation kay Sergeant Noel Alabata.
Because during the lull, we did not hear anything. Ano ba yung napag-usapan ninyo po dyan?
Pasensya na kayo at we were away from the microphone because nga nagpatingin si Sergeant Alabata sa kanyang mga wounds na nangyari na natamo doon sa insidente na yon. Lumapit siya dito sa atin at tiningnan natin kasi pinatingnan niya yung kanyang mga wounds. At kinonfirm naman ni doktor, pumunta si doktor at yun nga lang, humingi si doktor ng subpoena para maibigay niya yung lahat ng records na hawak niya, yung medical records at saka yung kanyang mga pictures, kasama na yung mga pictures niya during the operation. So, kung andyan yan, Doc, sige lang, para hindi ka kabado, hintayin mo lang yung written. Sana yung written natin na, subpoena to Dr. Angelo Liuza to produce Dusisticom. Itong mga records nitong pasyente niya. Yes, you want to say something?
Your Honor, tanong ko lang po kung yung isang pasyente na admitted sa isang hospital, hindi po ba kailangan yung correct and true copy of his identification? Yung totoong pangalan niya, di ba po, yun ma-admit yung pasyente?
Yun nga, sa insidente na yun, unconscious daw siya. Wala makapagbigay ng totoong pangalan. Wala daw ID na dala. So, walang nakuhang pangalan.
Pero yung after ng i-discharge yung pasyente, di po ba yung kukunan ng identification yun? Your Honor?
Dapat.
Kasi ang problema ngayon, Your Honor, is yung record ng kasi yung naisubmit doon sa sa korte, Mr. X yung pangalan ng pasyente.
So tanungin natin si Dr. Mark Angelo Liuza, before ninyo dinischarge itong si Sergeant Noel Alabata, hindi ba talaga niyo nakuha yung kanyang real identity? Or nanatili siyang Mr. X as far as your hospital is concerned? You have
Yes,
the floor, Doctor.
yes, sir. He's still Mr. X because it's the prerogative of the patient not to give his identity, and as a physician, it's my duty to treat the patient, but that's the patient's right to privacy, and that's why that's policy of the hospital.
Patient's right, but it's your duty also because pumipirma ka ng doctor certificate. Alangan, pipirma ka ng medical certificate to the wrong person. Siguruhin mo rin sana natin siguro kung sinong tao yan. Baka sabihin niya sa iyo, Sir, ako si Jose Rizal. Doc, naniniwala ka lang rin. Pipirma ka lang rin ng medical certificate para kay Jose Rizal. Is that possible?
If there's the written consent, the written order, I can provide you a copy of the.
No. I am talking about the identity of the suspect, Islan, your patient. Dahil nga, kasama yan sa duty ninyo na mag-issue ng medical certificate. Trabaho niyo yan. Ngayon, nag-issue kayo ng medical certificate to a certain Mr. X lamang?
Actually, Mr. Chair,
Yes.
that's what really happened because they insisted on not giving us the identity of the patient.
Pag-release ninyo sa kanya sa hospital, he was not in good condition? Hindi pa rin makapagsalita?
He can't speak, Mr. Chair, but he refused to talk to me or to the staff regarding his identity.
Remember, you're under oath, Doc.
Yes,
ha?
sir.
You're under oath.
Yes, sir.
If we will find you lying, we can make necessary actions against you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So again, please restate your statement.
They never give us any mention of the identity of the patient. They refused.
Kahit na sa iyong paningin, siya ay conscious na, ayaw talaga niya magbigay ng pangalan niya. He was consciously denying you his name. That's what you mean?
Actually, during the hospital stay, sir, he never talked to me.
Ha?
He never talked to me.
He never talked to you,
Yes, sir.
but he was conscious.
Yes, sir.
Conscious pala siya all the time. Hanggang lumabas, conscious siya.
He was discharged. He was apparently well when he was
Well.
discharged.
So tinanong mo siya, anong pangalan niya?
He does not talk to me, sir.
So bakit ayaw mo magbigay ng pangalan sa kanya na Noel Alabata ka naman pala?
Hindi po siya nagtanong sa akin, sir, at hindi ko
Hindi,
Yes, po.
hindi siya nagtanong.
hindi ko po matandaan, basta pagkakalam mo, wala pong tanong na nangyari sa
Tinanong mo siya, Dok? Tinanong mo siya?
Hindi po, sir. Hindi po negative yun, sir.
Remember, you're under oath, ha? Baka madagdagan yung kinulong namin sa baba. Ha? Ha? Tinanong mo siya kung siya, anong pangalan niya.
Okay, sir.
You have the floor.
Every time, Mr. Chair, we check the consciousness of the level consciousness of any patient. We always ask for the name of the patient to check if he is conscious, he's alert, and is
Okay, at the time that you asked him his identity, he was conscious, alert, and
that is
Well-
that is a protocol of any patient with neurologic problems or trauma. We always check for the level of consciousness of the patient, and that's part of our questions. What's your name? You know where you are. You know the date and the time. That's why it's not possible that we never ask him his name.
bakit ayaw mong sabihin pangalan mo?
Hindi ko po alam na nangyari sa akin, sir. Hindi talaga. 100%.
Conscious ka na nga daw, sabi ng doktor, you were well.
Hindi po.
Hindi ka naman tanungin ng doktor. Expert yan, ha?
Yes, sir.
Doktor yan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sabi niya, you are conscious, you are alert, you are well, alam mo yung kung nasaan ka, alam mo yung date, pero pagdating sa pangalan, ayaw mong ibigay.
Hindi po totoo yan, sir. Unconscious po ako, sir. Ha? Ulo yung natamaan ko. Kahit po, kung if ever, pasensya na po, Doc, kung sa sarili mo, masasabi mo yan na conscious po kayo, tingnan mo yung marka sa ulo ko. Lapit po ako namatay, Doc. Alam nyo yan.
So, ibig mo sabihin, unconscious ka.
Yes po, hindi ko po alam.
Mayroon kang loss of memory kaya hindi mo kilala sarili mo during the time.
Yes, sir.
Hindi mo kilala sarili mo during the time.
Hindi po, sir. Hindi po, sir.
Ah,
Hindi
pero tinanong ka ng doktor kung nasaan ka. Alam mo na nandun ka sa
Hindi po,
ospital.
sir. Hindi po, sir. Hindi po ko tinanong yan. Hindi. Hindi ako, kung nasaan ako, hindi po. Pagdating ko po,
Dok, klaruhin nga natin para baka mamaya ikaw i-contempt ko ngayon dito kung hindi totoo yung sinasabi mo.
Mr. Chair, we never discharge patients that are not apparently well
Okay.
for
Correct.
Oh. So he was well when you discharge him.
when we order a discharge for any patient, we always see to it that the patient is well fit for the house or any facility.
At tinanong mo uli ang pangalan niya.
Of course, we always ask the name,
Tapos,
but they will never answer the identity.
meron ka tinatago, Mr. Alabata.
no, sir.
Ha?
Sige.
Si Kano dyan.
Hindi, sir. Magsalita po ako, sir. Pwede,
Ha?
sir.
Wag
Mr.
mong hitayin,
Chair.
ha? Ready na si Jinggoy, si Senator Jinggoy mag-contempt sa'yo. Sige ka. Ha? At nagsasawa na yan sa site in contempt ng pulis dito. Mapupuno ng pulis yung aming kulungan sa baba. Yes, Senator
Mr.
Jinggoy, go ahead.
Mr. Chair, gusto ko lang magtanong doon sa doktor.
Yes, go ahead, Senator Jinggoy.
Doc, you mentioned earlier that it is incumbent on yourself as a physician not to discharge any patient who is still unconscious. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
So you allowed yourself. There was a go signal on your part as a physician, as the attending physician, to discharge him because he was already conscious. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
He was 100% conscious. Is that
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
All right. What questions did you ask to Staff Sergeant Alibata?
We always ask the patient for the time, the date, his identity. That's the protocol. That's what they usually ask.
Okay.
when we
Did you
check
ask
for-
where he was at the time? When he was, according to you, when he was already conscious?
If I may, sir, during his hospital stay, he keeps quiet. He doesn't answer to the staff, but he talks to the watcher or the significant other inside the hospital. When he was
Sino ang
already,
kausap niya? Sino ang kausap niya? Can you repeat?
there's there's a watcher or a significant other. That's a policy of the hospital that, especially for critical patients, there should be one watcher inside with the patient. And when the patient was already improving, we know that they talk with each other, but he refused to talk to the staff.
So how did you know that he was talking to the watcher or to his companion? Did you see?
Yes, sir. I can even hear them whispering in the.
So nag-judge ka na he was very conscious at the time.
As I said earlier, sir, I will never discharge any patient that is
Correct.
fit. Yes, sir. But he
All right. So he refused or he refuses to answer your questions regarding his true identity. Am I correct?
sir.
Come again?
Yes, sir.
All right. Pati pangalan niya, tinanong mo, hindi siya sumagot.
Yes, sir.
Ano pa tinanong niyo, Doc? Aside from his identity.
We
Did you ask him what transpired? Kung bakit siya nagtamo ng mga sugat?
Actually, when the patient arrived at the emergency room, we already have the history of the incident that brought in by the persons who brought the patient to the emergency room. That's the basis for our data of what happened to the patient, because allegedly we were not there during the incident, but the injuries are documented based on the incident provided for, or the history of the incident provided for by the people who brought the patient at the emergency room.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I would like to ask questions to address my question to Staff Sergeant Liosa.
Go ahead.
I'm seeing
you have the floor.
Alabata, I'm sorry. Staff Sergeant Alabata,
Yes po, sir.
sino yung kausap mong watcher o kasama mo sa loob ng kwarto? Pwede
Pasensya na
i-focus
po,
dun sa, pwede i-focus dun sa police kasi hindi ko nakikita yung reaction.
Yes po. Actually po, sir, hindi ko po ito matatandaan.
Technical, excuse me, Senator Jinggoy. Paki-focus yung camera dito kay Sergeant Alabata. Yan.
Ayan.
Okay.
Ayan. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes po, sir. Hindi po yung nangyari po kasi sa akin po, sir. Dito po, biyak po yung ulo ko po. Tapos kung
Hindi. Ang tinatanong ko, Sergeant Alabata, sino yung kausap mo na kasama mo sa kwarto? Yung companion mo?
hindi ko na po matandaan po.
Watcher mo, yung watcher doon sa
Watcher
hospital.
mo.
Sino nag-alaga sa'yo?
Kasi sabi ni doktor, narinig pa kayo ni doktor na nag-uusap. So, ibig sabihin, you were conscious at that time.
Hindi po.
Sino yung kausap mo?
Kung may po, itandaan ko po kung sino yun po. Kasi actually po, hanggang ngayon po, actually po, sakit pa rin yung
Ay, sige kang po dyan. Sige kang sa ulo mo.
Sorry po.
Ay,
Sorry, sir.
anak ko. Huwag mo kaming bilugin dito.
Yes, sir.
Ha?
Copy, sir.
Sabihin mo lang ang katotohanan, Sergeant Alibata, ha? Kasi
Yes, sir.
gusto natin malaman ang buong katotohanan dito sa hearing nito.
Yes, sir.
Alam mo, kawawa naman yung chairman namin. Araw-araw na nag-hearing. Halos hindi na kumakain, halos hindi na natutulog yan. Kaya gusto natin malaman yung buong katotohanan. At para matapos na ang hearing na ito. Kaya magsabi ka lang ng buong katotohanan, ha?
Yes po, sir.
Or else, baka gumaya ka ron sa pulis kagabi. Kaya magsalita ka na ng totoo.
Yes po, sir.
Ha? Okay, sino ang kasama mo? Sino ang kausap mo? Sa kwarto. Pagkatapos ka operahan ni doktor. Dahil sabi nga ng doktor, you were already conscious and narinig niya ang mga conversation ninyo.
Yes, sir.
Sino ang taong kausap mo?
Pasensya na po, sir.
Pwede
tanong
ba
ko kung
i-focus
babae o
yung
lalaki?
camera dun sa ano? O sige, game.
Babae ba or lalaki yun po? Kaya baka yung
Abe,
kaso
malay ko.
yung doktor kasi may nakapunta doon na isa lalaki. Parang
Hindi, tanungin natin si Dr. Doc.
Hindi ko lang
Sino bang kausap niya?
lalaki or
Babae, female o male?
Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead.
Most of the time, it was a female watcher who comes in and takes watches over the patient.
Okay, wala siyang regular watcher, Doc. If
He
you
has
know.
a regular watcher who comes in, who takes care of him, and sometimes
Natutulog doon?
Ano po, sir?
Is she sleeping there in the room?
We always require a watcher 24 hours a day. So that
Yes.
yes.
Kaya natutulog siya doon.
She stays beside with the patient.
All right. Staff Sergeant Alibata,
Yes, sir,
babae
yes, sir.
yung kasama mo. Sino yung babae na nagbabantay sa'yo?
Dalawa po ang masasabi ko po. Hindi ko lang po kung sino po sa kanila, si Mrs. or yung cousin ko po na babae. Hindi ko po talaga kwan po kasi yung sige po cousin ko or Mrs. ko po. Hindi ko po lang
Pinsan mo o misis mo?
pasensya na po kasi yun po, Mrs. ko po or pinsan ko po. Yun po, hindi ko po kwan po talaga po.
O ngayon, meron ka na, pinsan na. Pinsan. Kanina, hindi mo alam. Ngayon, pinsan na. Dandahan nang lalabas yung katotohanan dyan.
Yes, sir.
Sino yung mas laging nakabantay sa'yo? Misis mo o pinsan mo?
Hindi ko po
Sino ka madalas,
kasi,
sino
actually,
madalas mo kausapin? Misis mo o pinsan mo? Misis o kasintahan?
is for,
Kasin...
no po, kasi actually po,
Senator Jinggoy, I'm sure
Mm.
dalawa tayong senador dito, pinaikot-ikot na lang tayo nitong isang sarinto.
hindi po.
Away with your permission, tanungin ko lang si Doktor. Doc, ang question naman dito is about the gunshot wound niya. Sabi niya wala daw siyang tama. But your record says that mayroon siyang gunshot wound sa leg.
Yes po, sir.
Oh, deny niya kasi nawala na yung scar niya dito. Pero yung exact wound niya dito, andito. Per your record. Ha? Oh, so tapos ang kuha natin dito. So dinideny mo ngayon na hindi ikaw yung nasa hospital? Yung ba ibig mo sabihin?
Hindi po ako nagsabi nun po.
Oh.
Yung nasa hospital po, actually po, if I may recall po, if ever makuhan ko po, ako po yun. Nagsabi na nga po ako, yung nabugbog, ako po yun.
Oh, ikaw man talaga yun.
Yes po, yes po. Yes
Oh.
po. About po sa gunshot wound po, pasensya na po. Ang sabi niya dito, tapos lumabas po dito, parang hindi po totoo yun.
Baka hindi po totoo.
Kasi po, ito po,
Anak ng baka, ito hindi ka sigurado sa gunshot wound mo. Baka hindi po totoo.
Hindi po totoo kasi yung may
Sure ka?
Opo, kasi may kutsilyo pong nilagay po dito.
Pakitaan ka ng medical record ngayon ni doktor. Ha? Pakitaan ka ng medical record. Sige, dinay mo gunshot wound mo. Pero nakita natin kanina yung exit wound mo dito. Pero yung entry wound, hindi makita. Ay, yan ang kinikli mo na wala kang gunshot wound. Pakita natin yung record.
Is po,
Doc, sana yung ating sabpina, dosisticum. Bilisan nyo para may labas si doktor yung record.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, go ahead, Senator Jinggoy.
isang tanong lang kay Doc Lyosa. Dr. Lyosa,
Yes, sir.
nagkaroon ba si Alabata ng temporary amnesia during his stay in the hospital?
It can happen, sir. There's a memory loss of the incidents that occurred during the incident and may last. It depends on the recovery of the patient and the degree of injury to the brain.
What is your prognosis?
Actually, his prognosis is good.
Nagkaroon ba siya ng temporary amnesia during his stay?
It
As a
is
doctor,
possible.
as a medical specialist.
It is possible that he can forget the incident, what really happened, what really transpired, all the events that happened during the incident. And we cannot have assurance of when the memory will come back.
Doc, mawalang galang na po. What is your field of specialization? Are you a
I'm a
surgeon?
general surgeon, but I am also trained in the head trauma because I was exposed during my training.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Jinggoy. Doc, pwede malaman kung sino nagbayad ng kanyang hospital bills?
Actually, this patient was declared as a inmate because he was at that time. So for a government hospital, automatic charity yung patient basta inmate. So yung hospital bill walang bayad.
So, charity. Sa pagkakaalam mo, sino yung bumibisita sa kanya?
If I'm not there during the whole time, but during the early days of the hospital stay when he was still at the surgical intensive care unit, there are two policemen who always ask for an identification for persons coming in to visit the patient. And I
Okay.
believe those men can still see the ID of the visitors.
Sino yung mga pulis na yon na pupunta?
I think the former chief of is the one who assigned the police detail at the hospital.
Sino?
I don't know the police officers detail at the hospital, but there are 2 police officers assigned there 24/7.
Gwardiya.
Yes, sir.
So taga police station yon para i-secure siya at hindi siya makasibat.
Yes, sir.
Dahil wanted siya sa isang kaso.
Yes, sir.
Akusado siya So binabantayan siya. So sino yung mga pulis na yon? Wala dito. Yes, go ahead.
Are you asking if there are visitors? Yes, there are visitors who come to bring supplies to the watcher, food. There are a number of persons coming in, and the police usually ask for the identification of these people. Okay.
Yes,
Yes.
alam ng pulis yun kung sino yung mga tao na yun. But anyway, dito tayo naubos yung oras natin sa iyo, Sergeant Alabata. Mamaya na lang pag lumabas yung subpoena, Doc, i-present natin yung medical certificate mo para ma-confirm natin yung kanyang dinideny na wala daw. Wala daw. Sige. Yes, Mayor Janice, digamo.
Mr. Chair, I would want this to be put on record. I would like to ask, bakit hindi siya nag-file ng kaso against his assailants and instead fled and fake his identity? And bakit nagpa-aresto siya if siya ang biktima? Will you please, Mr. Chair, put that on record? And I would like to know the appreciation of the members of the committee on the kind of answer Mr. Alabata will give. Because nakasalalay po sa kaniyang sagot at sa atin pong appreciation ng kaniyang sagot ang reputation po ng PNP at ng atin pong committee sa Senado. Salamat po, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mayor. Sinabi mo ba na ikaw ang biktima dito?
Oo.
Sinabi mo ba na ikaw ang biktima?
Opo, sir.
Ha? Paano mo nasabing biktima ka?
Hindi po. If ever sa ngayon po magsasabi kong biktima po ako kasi lahat po nung nangyari sa akin po, yung sinabi lang na maril po ako, hindi totoo yun po.
So ngayon, kung biktima ka, bakit hindi ka nag-file ng kaso?
Ang nangyari kasi po, almost mga 4 to 6 months, hindi ko lang yung matatandaan yung time talaga po, nag-usap ko po sa pamilya ko po. Ang nangyari po is, nag-usap kami, nag-meeting kami kung ano kasi gusto ko i-fight yung pag nangyari sa akin po. Ang problema po, nagkasalalay po yun sa pamilya po ko. Ngayon, ang sabi po sa pamilya ko po, within kami po lahat na, buhay ka naman ngayon, Silbi, if ever, pabayaan mo na yan, Diyos lang yung makapagkano sa kanila kung ano yung nangyari sa'yo. Kaya yun ang iniisip ko po, within sa family na po, nag-usap kami po Kaya ang ginawa ko po, hindi na lang po ako nung lumabas, hindi 100% hindi mo lang po ako lumabas po.
At bakit ka sumibat agad pagkatapos nawala ka na lang, parang bula?
Hindi po ako sumibat.
Pagkatapos ka nga, kasi isa pa sa pinagtataka namin, ang bilis mong nalabasan ng warrant of arrest. Less than 1 month pag-inquire sa'yo, may warrant ka na kaagad at nakapagpiyansa ka agad. Sino nagpiyansa sa'yo?
Hindi ko po alam.
Hindi mo alam?
Hindi po, hindi ko.
Basta lumabas ka na lang?
Sa pamilya ko lang po.
Na hindi mo alam kung sino nagpiyansa sa'yo?
Yung pamilya ko lang po, Guro.
Ha?
Pamilya ko po.
Sinong pamilya mo na nagpiyansa sa'yo?
Hindi.
Tatay, nanay?
Wala po papa ko po. Patay na mo papa ko
Sino ang piyansa? Sino nagpiyansa sa'yo? Ito, klaro na talaga ito, ha? Sige, mag-like ka. Mag-like ka. Ready na si Senator Jinggoy.
Okay po, sir.
Mag-like ka
Mr.
dyan.
Chair.
Mag-
Mr. Chair,
sinungaling ka.
malapit-lapit
Yes.
na, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator Jinggoy. Go ahead.
Malapit-lapit na, Mr. Chair.
Kaya
Alam
nga,
mo, halata na yan.
Okay po.
Imaginin mo ako.
At tinatanong sa iyo ni Mr. Chair, ang tinatanong Mr. Alabata, ang tinatanong sa iyo ni Senator Bato kung sino ang nagpiyansa sa iyo.
Okay po, sabihin ko totoo po.
Sige.
Hindi ko po
Dapat kanino mo
talaga
pa
alam
sinasabi
kung sino
totoo?
yung nagpensa sa akin po.
Ha?
Hindi ko po talaga alam kung sino yung nagpensa sa akin. Totoo na 100%.
Himala!
Hindi ko po talaga alam.
Himala!
Hindi ko talaga alam.
Hindi mo alam.
Hindi po talaga po.
Galing sa langit yung piyansa mo, dumating doon sa korte.
Hindi ko
Bigla
talaga-
na lang, boyla.
Hindi ko po talaga alam.
Labas ka na, wala ka ng kaso, napiyansahan ka na.
Hindi ko po talaga alam po. 100% hindi ko po talaga alam po.
Sigurado ka?
Yes po, hindi ko po talaga alam.
So hindi ka nag-wonder, sino nagpiyansa?
Hindi kasi ang yun nga po eh. Gusto ko talagang lalabas po. Kaya gusto ko mo-fight ng
Chief of
kaso.
Police, Chief of Police, Sawan, magkano yung bail bond, yung bail niya? Yes, go ahead, Mayor.
Pwede bang matanong, sir, sino yung direct officer boss niya, sir? Under si Alabata.
Sir, the
Sandali,
cash bond
yes, yes.
is 120,000.
Ha?
The cash bond is 120,000.
120,000 yung cash bond. Hindi mo alam saan galing yung 120,000.
Hindi ko po alam po.
Ha? Cite in contempt na kita dito ngayon, ha? Pulis ka. Hindi mo alam kung sino nagpiyansa sa'yo.
Opo, hindi po talaga alam po.
Ano po sa anak ng... Hindi mo alam kung sino nagpiyansa. Yes, Mayor.
Sir, may I ask, how come he managed to get a lawyer, a Manila lawyer pa po? Eh wala pa nga siyang pera, wala siyang alam kung anong nangyayari sa buhay niya.
Thank you. Sino nagkuha ng lawyer sa'yo? Galing pa Manila.
Hindi ko po alam. 100% yan po, sir. Pasensya na po, sir.
Senator Jinggoy. Senator Jinggoy. Wala na
Yes,
ito.
Mr. Chair.
Harap-harapan na ito. Harap-harapan na ito.
Ang nakakapagtaka, Mr. Chair, bakit hindi kinurek ang pangalan niya sa korte? Binigyan siya ng piyansa under the name of Alfonso Tan. Am I correct? Hindi Noel Alabata.
Yes, yes. Correct. That's a good point. Bakit siya binigyan ng piyansa under the
Under
name,
the name of
Alfonso?
Alfonso Tan. Not
Tan.
his real name, not his true identity.
Sandali, sandali.
It's quite
Nag-uusap-
confusing. It's quite
Yeah.
confusing.
So ikaw si Noel Alabata.
Yes po. Yes po.
Lumabas ka sa prisuhan dahil pinyansahan ka sa pangalan na Alfonso Tan.
Correct.
Alfonso Tan ba nakalagay? Hepe. Alfonso Tan nakalagay sa...
Order of or sa bond and order of release, Your Honor.
Oh, so ibig sabihin, dapat bumalik ka doon sa prisuhan. Kasi hindi pala pangalan mo yung... Hindi mo pangalan yung nakabilban, nakapag-post ng kasban.
Yes, sir.
Hindi yun ikaw. So dapat, you should take custody of this. Dahil, mali yun.
Ano yun?
Yeah.
Niloko nila yung husgado?
Yun nga, nagtataka nga tayo, Your Honor, na ang bilis na kapag nabigyan ng warrant at nakapag-bail ka agad na less than 1 month. Ganun kabilis ang hustisya sa Negros Oriental. Less than 1 month, lumabas ang warrant, nakapag-kasban ka agad. Hindi niya alam kung sino nag-kasban ng 120,000 at hindi niya alam kung sinong lawyer, nag-provide ng lawyer sa kanya. Puro ito kasinungalingan kung hindi mo alam. Very clear. Senator Grace Poe, you want to say something?
Mr. Chair, I've just been observing.
Silence sa lahat. Makinig muna kayo.
Oh, I've just
Yes,
been
go ahead.
observing, and you posed very good questions together with our colleague Senator Jinggoy and also Mrs. Degamo. Yun nga, yung kanyang abogado galing Manila. Pero syempre meron attorney-client privilege, so siguro hindi magsasabi yung abogado kung sino yung kumuha sa kanya. Ano ba yung law firm ng abogado na yan?
Ang problema nga, during the time, yung pag-post niya ng bail o right now, yung kasama niya ngayon dito as his legal counsel?
Yung kasama niya ngayon dito,
Ayun
Mr.
kasama
Chair.
niya ngayon dito. Attorney, anong law firm ka daw? You have the floor, please.
Mr. Chair, to be candid, Your Honor, Mr. Chair, it is Attorney Kaiser Cordero who is supposed to attend.
Please, yeah. thank
Mr. Chair, it is Attorney Kaiser Cordero who is supposed to attend in today's Senate hearing.
you.
However,
Sir Cordero.
Kaiser Cordero,
Taga saan?
he is now in Iloilo as to.
Iloilo.
Yes, Mr. Chair. So he just called me this morning to attend in today's hearing to assist Mr. Noel. So I'm not I'm just assisting him for today, but his lawyer is Attorney Kaiser Cordero, who is now in Iloilo, as mentioned a while ago.
What law firm, Mr. Chair?
What law firm?
Kaiser Cordero Law Firm.
Kaiser
Cordero
Cordero
Law
Law
Firm.
Firm.
Attorney Kaiser Cordero.
Kaiser Cordero Law Firm, Your Honor, Senator
Okay,
Grace.
thank you for the clarification. No further questions at this time.
Thank you.
Senator Jinggoy? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. You can take. Siguro, mas maganda kung i-contempt natin na lang natin ito dahil para for his own safety. Baka mamaya paglabas nito ngayon, papatayin pa ito dito sa labas.
Mr. Chair, before I make the necessary motion, I would like to listen first or see the medical records of the patient, Mr. Chair.
Yes, we have that records already.
Are the records available?
Yeah, for a while, Senator Jinggoy.
Thank you,
Andiyan na yung
Mr. Chair.
records. Pwede nating ipalabas. At tinatapos na yung subpoena, Your Honor, Senator Jinggoy. Once ma-print yan at mapirmahan ni ISP, ibigay natin dito personally kay doktor para he is free to release the medical records of the said suspect or the said patient. Hintayin lang natin for a while para safe naman si doktor bago niya i-release yung kanyang medical records.
Do we need to get the signature of the Senate President, Mr. Chair?
Yes, in case of subpoena, under the rules, subpoena ducis tecum, it has to be signed by the Senate President himself, not the chairman of this committee.
Okay.
Ilang minutes na lang, Your Honor, hintayin na lang natin. You're raising your hand? Sino yung nagtataas ng kamay? Mayor?
Yung question ko po kanina, sir, sino yung direct supervisor niya? Para malaman din natin, sir, baka alam ng direct supervisor ano yung whereabouts ng tao niya.
Sino yung boss mo at that time? Kunin mo yung microphone. Sige.
That time po si Sir Pacificar po yung head ko po.
Sir
Pacificar po.
Pacificador? Pacificar.
Yes po.
Anong rango? Full name. You give na para ka
Sorry
namang
po,
hindi police.
Light Colonel po. Sir Pacificar.
Light Colonel, first name.
Rogelio po.
Light Colonel Rogelio Pacificar. PNP. Saan ito si Pacificar ngayon? Pa-reportin nyo dito. To shed light, bakit nandun yung tao niya doon sa... You were assigned with PIDIG
Yes,
Region 6.
yes, sir.
Region 6 at the time. Bakit nakarating ka sa Region 7?
Pumunta po ako, nagsindi po ako ng kandila sa papa ko po.
Saan?
Sa Dumaguete po.
Dumaguete?
Yes po. Yes po. Nagsindi po
Nandun
ako
yung
ng
papa
kandila.
mo nakalibing?
Yes po. Yes po.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Senator Grace po. Go ahead.
just a rejoinder because I asked about the law firm and it was clarified that it's Attorney Kaiser Cordero. Hindi pala pipitsugin na abogado ito ha. Maraming top companies ang nire-representa nito. So if ever makukuha ito ng ating resource person, malalim ang bulsa nito. Tapos isa pa, ayoko na lang banggitin yung mga kumpanya na hinahandle nitong si Mr. Cordero, pero sa tingin ko kung ordinaryong mamamayan, hindi kaya ito. So siguro meron nasa likod rito na tumutulong sa kanya. Isa pa, ano ba yon? Nung pumunta ba siya sa Dumaguete para magsindi ng kandila, meron bang okasyon? Yun ba anniversary, na death anniversary, birthday, o kaya may okasyon kaya siya pumunta doon para magsindi ng kandila para sa kanyang mga magulang?
You respond, Sergeant Alabata.
Hindi po, wala pong anniversary. Every month po, actually po, may isang araw talaga na pupunta, pero hindi yan Lunes or Martes, hindi po. May time talagang pupunta kasi magsindi po ako doon sa papa ko po. Tapos ngayon po, yung mga 2 to 3 months na po, hindi po ako nakapunta doon. Tapos ngayon pumunta po ako doon kasi magsindi lang po ako ng kandila po. Yun po ang nangyari po.
Thank you. Any more questions, Senator Grace? Thank you.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Senator Jinggoy. Go ahead.
in connection with the statement of our colleague, kumari ko si Senator Grace, sabi niya, hindi basta-basta pipitsugin na abogado itong nakuha ni Alabata. At pinag-google ko sa staff ko, yung law firm, nakalagay ano ba? Sandali lang. Merong isang ehersito na associate. Sino yung abogadong ehersito? Pwede matanong yung abogada ni Alabata.
Senator,
So the law firm of Cordero, Ejercito, and Associates. Pwede malaman sino yung ehersito na abogado na associate ninyo?
Senator Estrada, to be honest, I do not have any idea who is the said associate lawyer because I'm not part of the said law firm. I was just asked by Attorney Cordero to attend in today's Senate hearing, but I'm not part of the said law firm.
So you are not connected with the law firm of Cordero, Ejercito, and Associates?
No, Senator.
All right. Kasi
Mr. Chair, parang pati yung law firm gusto ng deniability, di ba? Di ba normally pag may kaso ka, papadala mo associate mo, kahit na yung pinaka-junior. So, siguro naman, hindi maliit yung law firm na yan na wala na silang mapadalang iba. So, bakit kaya? Are they distancing themselves? I mean, clearly, the representative now is not even aware of their composition.
Yun nga. Paano ba, ma'am? Ano ba bang nangyari? Bakit hindi galing sa law firm nila pinadala?
Mr. Chair, I do not have any idea as to the reason of Attorney Cordero.
Okay.
Again,
Okay.
he just called me this morning.
Okay, do you
Yeah,
belong
go
to any law firm, attorney?
Senator?
Do you belong to any other law firm?
Senator, I am working for a financing company, Senator.
So how did you know Attorney Cordero?
Your Honor, he's my former classmate in UST Law.
Bakit hindi siya pumili ng associate niya dun sa kanyang law firm? Bakit kayo ang pinili, attorney?
Senator Estrada, I do not have any idea as to the reason of Attorney Cordero.
Oh, do you know the background of the case? Did he brief you?
Your Honor, I talked to the client. Actually, he asked me to attend in today's Senate hearing because he is attending hearing in Iloilo. So we do not
Yes.
have any time to discuss the case, Senator.
So you went there just to represent your client, si Alabata, without knowing, fully aware of the case that you are handling. Am I correct?
Your Honor, no, Your Honor. As this Senate hearing is fully recorded and it is available online, Your Honor, Senator.
No.
And to be honest,
Malayo. Attorney, malayo po yung sinasagot niyo sa akin.
yes, Senator.
Alam mo ba ang kaso na hinahandle mo dyan? Nire-represent mo yung kliyente mo. Alam mo ba yung mga kaso niya?
Yes po, yes po.
Before you entered, before you accepted to be the legal counsel of your client.
Uh,
Are you well aware?
Yes, Senator, I have an idea of the case, but for the record, Your Honor, I'm just assisting the client for today's Senate hearing, and I will not represent him throughout the proceedings, Senator.
That is why that is my question, attorney. Are you fully aware of all the cases against your client?
Of
And
all
who
the
briefed you with regard to the cases of your client? Did anyone brief you? Did the representative of the Cordero Ejercito Associate law firm brief you about it?
No, Senator. Attorney Cordero just asked me to meet the client today, Senator.
Without any, he asked you to represent your client. Am I correct? Without any knowledge of the case. Am I correct?
Senator, just to assist your Senator in today's Senate hearing.
Oo nga, asistehan mo nga yung kliyente mo. Kung magtanong yung mga senador, ikaw rin kung di alam mo sasagutin ng kliyente mo, ikaw rin ang mag-feed. Correct? Kung wala kang alam doon sa kaso, ano i-feed mo?
Yes, Senator.
Ano i-advise mo?
Yes, Senator. But as a lawyer, Your Honor, Senator, the goal is to disclose the truth. So our goal here is to disclose the truth.
To disclose the truth. But if you do not have any knowledge of the case, how can you disclose the truth?
Your Honor, as I advise my client, he should answer based on the recollection of his thoughts. I did not advise him to tell a lie or whatever. I just advise him to state the truth, Senator.
Yes, we are really ferreting out the truth here.
Yes,
Ang
Senator.
tanong ko lang po sa inyo, attorney, kapag hindi po alam sagutin ng kliyente mo at humingi ng legal advice sa inyo at wala ka naman alam dito sa kaso niya, paano mo siya tutulungan na mabigyan ng legal advice? Ganyan lang po kasimple yung tanong ko po.
Opo, Senator. Ang payo ko po sa aking kliyente ay sagutin kung ano lamang po ang kanyang naaalala. But dahil po, as mentioned by my client a while ago, nagkatamo po siya ng head injury. So, ang payo ko po sa kanya ay sagutin kung ano po ang naaalala niyang katotohanan. At kung hindi po niya talaga maalala kung ano man kung hindi po niya naaalala, ay sabihin po niya dito po sa Senate hearing.
Alam mo, attorney, before you accepted to be the legal counsel of your client, you should have been equipped, no? You should have full knowledge about the circumstances surrounding the issues against your client. Hindi naman basta-basta papasok ka na lang sa isang gera na wala kang armas. Hindi naman pwede yun.
I understand your point, Senator Estrada, but as a lawyer, my goal here is to to disclose as to the truth of the matter, certain Senator Estrada.
Lahat tayo rito, lahat ng aking mga kapwa senador, lalo-lalo na si Senator Bato, lahat kami rito, we want the truth to come out.
Yes, Senator.
Ngayon, simple-simple lang yung tanong ko sa iyo, attorney. Bakit mo tinanggap ang pagiging counsel ni Alabata na wala ka naman alam sa kaso? And you were not even associated with that law firm. Inutusan ka lang ni Attorney Cordero na i-represent na wala ka naman alam sa mga nangyayari sa kaso.
Yes, Senator, if I may answer, Your Honor. Senator, I decided to assist the client, Senator, just to give him his basic, to inform him of his basic rights and to answer based on the truth. So that is the sole purpose, Senator Estrada.
Okay, attorney. Gaano mo na katagal kakilala si Alabata?
I just met him today, Senator Estrada.
Ngayon lang?
Ngayon
mo
po.
lang siya nakilala?
Ngayon lang po. Again, as I mentioned, Attorney Cordero just called me this morning to attend in today's Senate hearing.
So, wala bang kinuwento sa'yo si Alabata, si Sergeant Alabata, kung anong history ng kaso niya.
Senator, I had the opportunity to confer with the client this morning, and I asked him what is his version of the case. And so he is now answering based on his recollection, Senator.
Before you entered the session hall, didn't you review the cases against him?
Senator, I do not have any records of the case. As a matter of fact, I'm on leave from the financing company where I'm connected with. I was just asked by Attorney Cordero to attend in today's Senate hearing, and it just so happened that I'm just nearby Senator Estrada.
Mawalang galang na po, attorney. Saan po kayo nag-law?
Sa UST po,
UST. Kailan po kayo nakapasa sa bar?
2016 bar exam, Senator Estrada.
So, 7 years ka na. Are you a litigation lawyer?
Yes, Senator.
How many cases have you handled?
I do not have exact figure, Senator Estrada.
May amnesia ka rin, katulad ni Alabata, ha?
No, Senator. It's
So
just
you
that I
do
do not have the exact figures.
What cases do you handle? Criminal? Corporate?
Criminal cases, civil cases, Senator. Labor cases, Senator.
So, this is not the first time that you will handle a criminal case.
Yes, Senator.
You're familiar with the criminal law.
Yes, Senator. But I'm now exposed to civil cases because I'm now connected with a financing company, Senator Estrada.
All right, Mr. Chair. Naubusan akong tanong dito. Hindi naman po masasagot ng abogado.
Thank you, Senator Jingo Estrada. Maraming salamat. Ito na, I have here the written subpoena dosis TICOM addressed to Dr. Mark Angelo Liusa, Provincial Health Officer, Negros Oriental Provincial Hospital. Signed by yours truly and the Senate President, Juan Miguel Suberi. Ibigay mo ito, Kumsek, to the doctor para ma-release na yung data. General Angkan, Sergeant at Arms. Bigay mo. Then before we play the video, can we take, wala pa akong breakfast, wala pa akong lunch, can we take siguro mga 5-minute break lang siguro? Kumain na ba kayo? Hindi pa rin. So pareho tayo palang gutom. So,
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Senator.
Isang tanong lang kay attorney, ano pangalan attorney?
Attorney Sevilla, Senator Estrada.
Attorney Sevilla, bakit sa tingin mo ikaw ang inatasan ni Attorney Cordero na mag-represent bilang legal counsel ni Sergeant Alabata? Are they distancing themselves from this case?
Senator Estrada, I really do not have any idea as to the reason of Attorney Cordero, but usually po talaga kami pong mga lawyers kapag po hindi po available, nag-ask po kami ng assistance from fellow lawyers. Like for example, kung ako po ang hindi available, I will call another lawyer to attend in my case. So as to the reason, Senator,
Without giving you any background, am I correct? Without giving you any background regarding the case.
Unfortunately, Senator Estrada, that is the case because I was just informed this morning. That's why I asked him. I asked him actually, Senator Estrada, of the case folder.
Senator Jinggoy, for a while, you can relax muna, attorney. Please answer my phone call, Senator Jinggoy.